Hi, hello, good morning. Thanks for clicking this video. Take a look at the question. This question was asked in JEE Advanced 2026 paper 2. Let R denote the set of real numbers and let I is equal to root of -1. This is general notation. Consider the matrices. S is equal to 0, -1, 1, 0 and T is equal to 1, 1, 0, 1. Let A, B, C, D be real numbers such that ST equal to A, B, C, D. So let's finalize this ST, whether we are getting, so for what values of A, B, C, D like that. Okay, let's perform ST. So ST means the multiplication of the given two matrices. So 0, -1, 1, 0. This is the matrix of S. And matrix T was 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, I copied. And ST is equals to, you know how to multiply the matrices. 0 into 1, 0. -1 into 0, -0. Next 0 into 1, 0. -1 into 1, -1. 1 into 1, 1. 0 into 0, 0. Next 1 into 1, 1. 0 into 1, 0. So therefore, finally we got 0, 1, -1, 1. So therefore, comparing with the given ST matrix, we have the following values. A is equal to 0 and B is equal to -1 and C is equal to 1 and D is equal to 1. Okay, so first we will verify this option A. So option A, so what it says, B plus IA divided by D plus IC, whether it is equal to I or not, we will verify that. Okay, so B value is -1 plus I into 0 divided by D value is 1 and I into 1. So first we will calculate these numbers, whether we are getting that particular I or not. Later we will finalize the answer. So let's calculate these numbers. So it was -1 by 1 plus I. Denominator should not contain any complex number. So that's why we will do rationalizing to remove the denominator as a complex number. So therefore, in the denominator, you can see that 1 plus I into 1 minus I is 2. A square minus B square. A square is 1 and B square is I square. A square is 1 square. B square minus B square is minus I square. And this is minus of 1 minus I. So I square is -1. So therefore, minus of 1 minus I divided by 1 plus 1, which is not equal to clearly I. So option A is false, which is not equal to I. So option A is false. Let's moving to option B. Option B, what it says, option B, option B says omega, some number was given, A omega plus B divided by C omega plus D. Statement is equal to omega. We will check whether it was correct or not. A value 0 into omega, B value is -1, C value is 1 into omega and D value is 1. So finally -1 by 1 plus omega. If omega is a cube root of unity, we will know that 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. So from this, we will write 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square. So here in the denominator, we can use that result. So -1 divided by 1 plus, instead of 1 plus omega, we can replace with minus omega square. So minus minus got cancelled, 1 by omega square. Also, we know that 1 can be represented simply omega cube. 1 can be represented simply as omega cube. Omega cube divided by omega square, of course it is omega. Actually, the statement is also saying the same. So it is true. This is a true statement, option B. Let's moving to option C. So option C, what it says actually, option C, what it is stating. So option C is a m is an integer greater than 2. So let us do st square and is equal to, it's stating that st power m, where m is an integral multiple of 8. M is integral multiple of 8. Okay, for this, what we have to do is first st. We will create a st matrix, and we already know that what is st matrix, 0, minus 1, 1, 1. So st matrix is nothing but 0, minus 1, 1, 1. We already performed earlier. This is st, 0, minus 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's create a exact equation to identify whether it is. So let us assume that this matrix is M. Let us assume that this entire ST will be simply represented by capital M. Okay, we will create exact equation. So exact equation, we know that how to write that. The principal diagonal element minus lambda. Remaining elements will be, we will keep same. So principal diagonal element minus lambda. And we will calculate the det value, and it must be 0. Okay, for any matrix. For any square matrix, it is true. So let's calculate the det of this matrix. So it will be nothing but minus lambda into 1 minus lambda minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 0. Then it will be lambda square minus lambda plus 1 is equal to 0. And we can also write lambda square is equal to lambda minus 1. So we will write directly the matrix in this equation. So instead of lambda, we can replace that with m, because actually the matrix is m, which is st. So we can write m square is equal to m minus I. Okay. So m square is equal to m minus I. Let's do multiplication with power 3. So how to create power 3 with this? By doing or by multiplying both sides with m. So m into m square is equal to m into m minus I. So this left side will be m cube, m into m square minus mi. That equal to m square will be replaced with this m minus I minus m into I, we know that it is m. Minus m plus m got cancelled, so minus I left. For removing this minus, we will do whole square on both sides. So m cube whole power square is equal to minus I whole power square. Okay. So which implies that m power 6 is equal to minus I whole square. Of course, I square. Of course, it is I. So that means m is a matrix. M is a matrix. M is a matrix of period 6. M is a matrix of period 6. So that we can represent st square but given that st square is equal to st whole power m, which implies that because we are representing st as m, so m square is equal to m power small m. And we also know that M matrix has period 6. So simply we can write 6k plus 2. 6k plus 2. Okay. And we have to verify whether it is giving proper multiple of 8 or not. For example, take k equal to 1. And let's calculate 6k plus 2, how much it is showing. Of course, it is showing 8. Yeah, for k is equal to 1, it holds true. What about the remaining values? Let's verify that 2. So if k is equal to 2, why I am writing 6k plus 2? Because the left side is 2 and this one is m. So that's why 6k plus 2 I took. Of course, you can also take 6k minus 2 is also valid. So 6k plus 2, so 6 into 2 plus 2. Of course, it is 14, which is not a multiple of 8, which is not multiple of 8. So therefore, it's clear that this option is false. This is a false option. Let's verify the last one, which is the Z is any complex number. Z is any complex number which lies in the set H. And it states that y is greater than 0. Before it is already the H statement is showing x, y are any real numbers and y more than 0. And what is the expression? Az plus b by cz plus d. Az plus b by cz plus d. We know that a value is 0. And what is the value of b? Value of b is -1. Value of b is -1 and c value is 1 and d value is 1. Of course, it will be converted like -1 by z plus 1. We can replace z value with as x plus iy. And where x comma y both are real numbers, and according to the statement of H, y is more than 0. So replace z value with x plus iy plus 1. And we will do often rationalization procedure. Okay, like this, x plus 1 minus iy divided by x plus 1 minus iy. Of course, the denominator will be converted as x plus 1 whole square plus y square. And this value is y into I minus of x plus 1. Of course, this is also belongs to H because here y is positive. So it satisfies the rules for the set H. Therefore, this is a true option. So this is also true. Out of all, which are true? Option B and option D are true for this question. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts or if you need any concept, you can use the comment section to let it know. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe and share with your friends. And who needs this preparation, please share to that person. Thank you very much.